Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I've got my little farm going on over here. So how are you all? How are you guys? What have you been up to? I've had a very busy day. In fact, I've recorded this video twice. I don't know what it is about me, but I keep getting all controversial. I do. I just don't know why. I just keep the trap shut and yeah. So I figured, you know, that's not what I'm here for really. I'm here to be frivolous and fluffy. That's what I'm going to be from now on. Frivolous and fluffy. No more controversy that will pass these lips. Anyway, I bet it does. I really can't help myself. I used to be quite political, you know. Can't be bothered these days. They all argue too much for my liking. It's all like the backbiting. I just can't be doing with it. It's like playground, isn't it? So, yeah, busy day. I was out in the Yarny van packing orders, freezing, absolutely freezing today. And I did a bit of tidying out there, a bit of stuff. I dyed my hair, no roots. Well, apart from that one that never goes. I'm not really enjoying the colour of my hair anymore, so I might go to a salon and get lighter, just for the summer. We'll see. I might even just go darker, I don't know. But I'm kind of in two minds about something with, you know, doing something with my hair. So I cooked some chicken and I got pork cooking at the moment, and the rest of dinner. I have packed another order that came in a little bit later, and done loads of washing and all sorts. So I've had a very busy day. At one point I had to put all of the heaters on in the house because I just couldn't warm the house up. It was absolutely freezing. It really was a bit, took me by surprise. So I put them all on and it did warm the house up a bit. So it's actually nice now. They're off, but it needed it because it was just wherever you went, it was like, you know, so cold. My yarn that I bought the other day, the emotions for my shop, a couple of them, one went low, one went out of stock. Well, no, two they forgot to send me. One I decided to not worry about. One they're meant to send me a replacement, and I asked them to send another one of the one that got sold out like that. Anyway, parcel force, I was sitting in here doing my work. We attempted a delivery and nobody was home. There's a knocker and a doorbell, and they didn't do either of those. They just shoved the thing in. My car's on the driveway and they drove off. If they'd have knocked, I'd have heard it. I hear cars pulling up, you know. It's just annoying. But at least they did take it to a nearby post office, so I'll go get that tomorrow. So the one that, the really beautiful one that I think it's called, oh my god, I can't remember, but whatever it is, it's gone out of stock. It will be back in because I just gotta go collect it. Gotta run something by you actually. I had a little brainwave and I spoke to Rose about it, and I thought, well, rather than just be me sitting in the corner chatting away, getting occasionally a bit controversial and probably having to delete my video. No, I did do that. Anyway, apart from just babbling away in the corner, I could start every now and then bringing a yarn. You know, like I used to do yarn of the day. Well, I could do a yarn day or a few things, or we could do some crochet hook reviews and things like that during the chat. Sort of bringing a few things into the chat. I don't know whether you think that's a good idea. What do you reckon? I mean, I could do. It's like I didn't want to turn this chat into a glorified this is my stuff, come and buy it session, you know, because there's plenty of yarn showing and stuff like that elsewhere. But I'm conscious of the fact that somebody did message once, put a little message and said, you know, there was no crochet or chat about yarn, and I thought, no, it's a vlog, you know. Do you remember that? And I said it's a vlog. And my thumbnail was no yarn was harmed during the filming of this video. That one. And it stuck in my mind, and I don't pander to people who, you know, whinge at me. But maybe, you know, I could bring some yarn in. Like, I mean, I could show you this one because it's right here in front of me before your very eyes. But, yeah, we could talk about whatever, you know. I've actually got another bit. Look, I've got yarn. But, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that right now because I just want to get your opinions on whether it'd be good. Maybe I could just bring in one at one point. It doesn't have to be mine, does it? Could be yarn that I've picked up from Hobbycraft or one of the shops. Could be some Aldi yarn, could be anything. But we could just look at some yarn. Maybe we could have a yarn day, or a Hobby Rocks day, you know, and perhaps we could do stuff. But I don't know, what do you bring me your suggestions, let me know what you think. So this morning I got up really early. First of all, I woke up about 5, and I thought, you know, looked at I was wide awake, looked at my phone, and I thought, not going to wake up now, no. You know, it's not even light outside. So I managed to get back off. I didn't think I would because I was so awake. And then I did actually wake up at 7:30. So I got up at that point because, quite frankly, I eked as much sleep as I was going to get, you know. So I got up, made a cup of tea and watched a bit of morning TV, and I was quite shocked, really, to find that Gene Hackman and his wife and his dog had died all together. And at first they said they were in their 90s, and I thought, well, maybe they just had a pact where, you know, they decided to, rather than something, you know, maybe they've got something, and rather it get worse and worse and worse, they would just go together. But then the next bulletin, update rather, said that she was in her 60s, which I thought, well, that's a bit much then, isn't it? It's like saying maybe she didn't want to live without him. Perhaps that still could be. But then again, maybe it was something like a gas leak or carbon monoxide or something like that. So I guess we just have to wait and see. But it's a bit unusual, isn't it? So the controversial thing that I was talking about, well, I'll try not to be controversial about it, was Jane Fonda's speech. And how Jane Fonda is always kind of controversial, isn't she? She's always championing a cause of sorts. Anyway, and she looked amazing. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not going to talk about her controversial speech, even though she's, you know, did that well enough herself. But she looked incredible, didn't she? And I realised that she probably had that light kind of reflective makeup, and you weren't really up close. You were sort of far enough away for her to just look flawless, but she probably isn't. And mind you, she probably has enough money to be as sort of flawless as she could possibly get. But I mean, we could all be, couldn't we? It would look a bit weird. But yeah, she did look amazing. Her hair was lovely. She embraces the grey, which, you know, power to hers, is lovely, silvery, you know. I do not embrace grey. I told you, the first thing I said was I dyed my hair today. I just can't. I'm not like that. I can't do growing old gracefully. No, maybe disgracefully. That's more up my street. Let's do this before I forget. So I did obviously rip it off earlier because I already did this video, which is going to be in the bin. So we have Grief Karga. I always think the other guy should be Grief Karga, but he is, apparently. And what a precious little creature. I can see why you didn't want a hair on his wrinkled little head. And there is his wrinkled little head. Oh, otherwise known as Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed. Okay, so best knock knock mum knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? To who? It's to whom. It's not the best, is it? No. What doesn't kill you makes you mama. AT&T can't hold a candle to me. I'm a mum, a taxi, a maid, a cook, and a cell phone provider. And when I was young, and I had young kids, I was also a computer analyst and a computer fixer. I hope my son never asks my husband how to tell a girl you like her, because my husband still hasn't told me. Yeah. Some guys are really crap at chatting up a girl, aren't they? And some guys are far too good at it, aren't they? Players, sort of thing. You either get one or the other, don't you? Really don't get nothing in between. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. So yeah, I kind of this morning, as I sat in front of the computer thinking, well, what am I going to do with this morning? Because, you know, I got up so early. I made a list of all the things now. See this big long list? All the things that I can do and I should be doing. Like, I won't read them all. But go and get those patterns out from when I fell behind. Still haven't gone. There's a lot of lifting involved in that. My face keeps exploding. Do the files and tax. Go and complain about that pink ticket. BA complaint, you know, when it got cancelled. Bring in the printer. Make an appointment for Gary. Get a stick hoover. Make the baby blanket. Do the other mitten. And the thing that I was doing. Send some happy mail. And a few others, you know. There's kind of stuff on there, you know. Rather than sit here and thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. There's a whole kind of gamut of stuff that really does need doing. Really does need doing. Just saying. And I should be getting on with it. Yep, I should. So yeah, I can't remember what all the other things that were not controversial that I spoke about earlier. I know I asked you whether, you know, about the yarn thing. Because we could revisit a yarn and just, you know, all of the colours that I might have and all of the things we could do. Another thing I was doing earlier as well, I was winding up do you remember I said a little while ago that I will put in people's orders some of the yarn that I've swatched. So I will kind of undo the swatches, put the yarn band back on and then put a little note in. So I did that in a couple of them. And it was the chromatic yarn. Remember I did the swatches for the chromatic? So yeah, done that. I'd like to swatch up some of those new cakes, but you don't, when you order them, you don't get many in a bundle. So yeah, I'm a bit loath to kind of, in a way, waste them. Do you know what I mean? Because it means I've got to get them out of stock. They're kind of quick to go out of stock as it is. So I'll get more anyway at some point. But the next order I place, although they've got a new King Cole yarn out. Why do they keep doing this to me? Called Jamboree, I want to get for the summer. So I will get that, but I really do need to place a Chalgu order. And also, might start stocking some Hobium. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? Slowly getting free of this virus. I've dried up far less today than I did yesterday. I just kept drying, and every time I tried to speak, suddenly it would stop because I was dry. And so that's happened a lot less, and I've got a lot less pain and discomfort, and all of that kind of excess swallowing and not being that was awful. I couldn't swallow, it's awful. So yeah, that's all improving, but it is I've never had a virus leave so gradually. That's the weirdest thing. You know, normally you get better and you notice it straight away, but it's like very small increments every day. This is better today, got a little bit more better today, a little bit more better today. And it's just, you know, It wants to really just do one now because I've had enough of it. More than. I'm going to have to go and get that dinner done because I can spend its time to take it out. So, thanks for watching. And sorry about the video. The other one was like 40 odd minutes long, so it's probably a good thing. You know, I would have talked the, well, hind leg off a donkey, as my mum used to say. Where the heck did that saying come from? You know, saying of the day. My mum used to say, you can talk the hind leg off a donkey. Yeah, we need to know where that one comes from, don't we? Maybe tomorrow I'll find out. Talk the hind leg off a donkey. As if that ever could happen. Or can it? Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.